Yeah, now, vintage iron on the line. The Class 11's in the house. Cameron Steele taking over the announce booth, which means it can only mean one thing. Absolute chaos will ensue. I'm joined by longtime off-road racer, huge lineage in the sport. His family started racing in the 70s. He has raced trophy trucks and side-by-sides along with other things. Jim Beaver, welcome to some fun called Class 11.
Class 11, this is what it's all about. We're the big house. And you know one thing I like about Crandon is it's a merger of all things. Short course, rocks, desert racing. I mean, Class 11s, you know, they forged their path in the desert, but here we are at the big house, and we're enjoying a world championship race today on a Sunday in Wisconsin. Doesn't get any better than this, Cameron.
It certainly doesn't, as we're going to crown a world champion here in Class 11. I started my racing career in a swing axle Baja Bug. It didn't have the fenders these have. It was a 5/1600 at the time. Joining us also someone who has a lot of experience with 1600cc engines, the legend off-road racer, Rick Boyer. Welcome to the announce booth, Rick Boyer.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
We're stoked to have you. Racer Network bringing you all the fun here from Crandon, Wisconsin this afternoon. And we are lined up for some Class 11 action. What is it? Well, Jim Beaver, it's a stock Volkswagen converted into somewhat of a race car with safety equipment. And Blake Wilkie all the way on the inside with the purple. He looks like he is going to be taking off for the whole shot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looks like Blake Wilkie. Looks like not there with the vintage throwback General Tire livery, taking that second spot.
So we're here to have fun and tell the stories. Oh, look at this, 3 wide through the barn turn in the back there. The Method Race Wheels whole shot winner, of course, going to be Blake Wilkie. Now we're going to have some fun talking some story today. We're going to build to the crescendo. Oh, that's not a good thing. Let's talk about that. You have to have your stock fastener on your hood, correct, Rick?
That's right, and a bungee cord.
Well, evidently they missed the bungee cord rule. Stock fastener is a push button chrome style handle that goes down and latches. For those of you that never drove a Volkswagen, I learned how to do all kinds of things in my stock VW Bug, which is my first car that I drove. Blake Wilkie right now with about a 7 car length lead.
Yeah, well, and you know, one thing about Blake Wilkie, when it comes to Class 11s, everybody knows him as, you know, Baja Bug, Blake, and things like that, but he has never won a world championship here at Crandon. He's won at Crandon, but he hasn't won a world championship at Crandon. So I think Wilkie's got a little chip on his shoulder coming into this race.
Got some contact back towards the back of the group right now. The running order, Blake Wilkie, Kyle Knott, and Ryan Rodriguez. They'll be bringing it right around the front. Here we go, right in front of the grandstands. The fans are cheering. Thank you for the support. And yeah, so far it looks pretty clean, so to speak.
A little contact there, not.
Little love.
Little love. I mean, that's Rubbins racing.
Hey, no matter what you're racing to that checkered flag. I always say, if there's a driving suit, a helmet, and a set of flags involved, someone's going to have a big stoked smile and someone's going to be pissed off.
Well, that's the way it is, and especially when you're competing for a world championship, is our leader, Blake Wilkie, making his way through that Polaris gravel pit.
Cole Wimmer's in second, Rodriguez in third, and Eisenhower, a truck guy, in fourth. Watch for him.
Truck donkeys in the Heatwave visual Baja Bug, so to speak, or Class 11, the vintage iron. They're swing axles, right, Rick?
Yep. Oh, no. They're IRS.
They are IRS,
yeah.
Okay?
That didn't give them any more travel, though.
IRS means the independent rear suspension. Take a look at Blake throwing it into some of these turns as we watch our competitors drift them now. A little bit different with the smaller tires and not as wide of a platform. They catch an edge. They can certainly go for a tumble.
They went through the rocks, huh? They didn't like it.
Now it looks like we have one off course with some inversion. Hopefully everybody's okay. The safety crew is on the move towards them. Not just the one you see running there, but trucks are pulling up to them as well as Blake Wilkie continues to lead the field.
Well, Cole Witt winning on Friday night, putting a little pressure on Blake Wilkie. Cole Witt been on fire this year. Man, they are running a first class program. Been great to see him step up, and look at that, diving all the way to the bottom, trying to make it stick on Wilkie. Wilkie able to slam the door.
Hey, 900 horsepower or 65 horsepower, doesn't matter what you're racing, you're having fun.
Look at that, looks like Witt trying to bowl an outside inside as they head into Calamity Corner.
Carry the momentum through the corner, see if you can make a run. That is one of the biggest keys to limited car racing, Rick.
Yep, don't break, just keep going.
This is a tight one. We got about 3 car lengths separating our leaders. It is Wilkie, it is Witt, then it's Rodriguez, about 25 car lengths back from them. Right now, it's a 2-bug battle.
All right, Rick, well, I got a question, too. A lot of our West Coast viewers right now are going to wonder what's the difference in a Class 11 they see in the desert, say in Baja, versus what they're seeing here at Crandon.
These cars are very much alike. Just different tire size, and the car's a little lighter. They're not carrying spares, parts, tools, anything like that.
Watch for the setup now. Witt has been on the move, been putting time on Wilkie, so watch for a line, watch for a straight now, watch for getting some better traction, watch for a spot for them to make a move to try to get around Blake Wilkie.
Yeah, and Witt was trying the outside-inside, keeping it tight last time by here in the gravel pit. Looks like he's not going to have a shot at it. Wilkie a little bit more momentum up. Wilkie going to pull away.
It looks like Witt's got a run here trying to make a move towards the inside. What I'm watching with Witt, it looks like Witt's carrying a little bit more speed through those turns, not tucking it in as tight as you were talking about apexing from the outside in. He'll make a little bit of a run here, see if they can straighten out this section and try to get side by side. I love it when they're side by side as long as nobody goes upside down. Well, and if they go upside down, as long as everybody's all right.
Well, and I think Wilkie, he's not used to having to protect like this. I mean, he's having to play defense here. Witt all over the back of Wilkie. I mean, Blake's used to having some clean air.
Here's some straighten out. He straightened out a little bit, came from the outside in, has a run on the bumper, going through the back near Aragon.
Look at that, Witt gonna bump him, it looked like.
This is the access where they come back onto the front straight. They don't go all the way back to Aragon and Cowboy Corner, but so fun to watch them make that run in that section. And it looks like Wilkie has a little bit of breathing room here. 2 car lengths going into the barn turn.
I think Witt's got a smaller tire, and he's better in the corners. Wilkie's got a taller tire. For the straightaways, he outpulls them, it looks like.
Well, Witt, they're diving down low, wasn't able to get around Wilkie. They've had some battles here in the gravel pit. We're going to see what Witt got up his sleeve.
Again, Wilkie tightens it up. He misses the apex, goes a little wide. Here comes Witt to the inside. Let's hear it, Crandon, side by side. 70 horsepower, well, 140 horsepower combined here.
Yeah, and this next corner is where Witt's been able to set Wilkie up here in the Calamity corner. Outside, inside, Wilkie down low to protect. Witt's going to get a run on him.
It's one thing to catch, another thing to get to the bumper. It's a whole other animal to get by.
Look at that, Witt all the way to the bottom, trying to draw even with Wilkie.
This is where I've liked Witt's line. He seems to have a straightened out spot here where he dives back to the inside. See him go way up to the right. Now he's going to dive to the inside, gets a big run here, and he tries to get right down the bottom to the corner. Not quite enough. Wilkie's going to shut it down as they bypass that back section and come through the mid-track turn back onto the front straight. Potawatomi, turn number 1. They are nose to tail, literally.
We got a Class 11 draft going on. I don't know that I'd ever seen that before. Down in front of the grid. Look at full send in a Class 11. All right, they're going to push up tall there as we come through. We're going to go down that back stretch and head into the gravel pit. It's where all the action's been as we go split screen.
Eisenhower making a move there. They have yellow flags out. They had to go out and around.
That was Amanda Vandenelsen, it looks like, with the spin. All right, and now we've got Witt. We're charging down into that Calamity corner. Going to try the outside inside once more. Wilkie all the way to the bottom to protect. Nothing there for Witt as he slingshots on the outside. Going to try and carry his momentum.
2 minutes, 30 seconds to the white flag. I noticed something there, that Witt has that run, right? And Wilkie starts to shut him down. Witt does not force the situation, right? At some point, he may force the situation, not give that or acquiesce that space for Wilkie to come over on him. Again, usually you have one good shot to make the pass. If not, you end up dropping back 10 car lengths. Look at this inside, breaking traction. Rick was talking about the smaller tires for the run. Wilkie's going to try to get the top speed on the bigger tires as they're going side by side down the front straight.
Yep,
Witt, complete different line there. It looks like Wilkie getting the best of it. Witt not able to make it happen. Looks right. The way the timing's working, we're going to have a couple more laps here. We're not going to get the white flag this time by. Probably 2 laps after they close out this one. All the way to the outside, Witt with an all-new line.
Just carrying more mo. Here we go. We saw it 1 lap ago. Raced up on the inside. This time, I think, see Wilkie trying to come over, trying to take the space. I don't think Witt's going to allow it. Witt will force the situation as they avoid another car with an issue.
Had a tire going through the middle of the infield there.
Cole Witt to the lead.
All right, so now they flip-flop. Wilkie can have to put the pressure on Witt to try and get that back.
Well, we've been watching. Witt has been working the different lines, trying to straighten out those corners. Now you got to ask yourself, will Wilkie be trying to copy some of the lines, or will Witt have to protect it? No, Witt goes the outside where they like it. Wilkie has to get to the binders. This is going to give some breathing room to Witt to race the lines that Witt wants to race with these last couple laps to go.
Well, last lap by, Witt was a full second faster than Blake Wilkie, so Wilkie could have his work cut out for him if he wants to make something happen here in this last lap and a half.
Rick, is there a spot where you think that Wilkie, with the tire differential, possibly can gain with that higher top speed?
I don't know. I think Wilkie just might put it in a corner and put his nose in there.
Well, that's short course off-road racing. We saw it earlier today. We actually saw the officials have to make a decision with a position change. So the Pro 2 race was decided by the officials at the end. We're going to see Pro 2, Pro 4 later today, but we have a ton more racing after this Class 11 race. I believe we're going to get, it's going to be really close to white flag.
Yeah, it looks like we're probably 4 seconds away. We're going to get a white flag just by 1 or 2 seconds, I believe.
The white flag is out. Last lap, Cole Witt, the 11:29, leads Blake Wilkie in the 11:57. It's about, I'm going to say about 9-10 car lengths, so Witt has the space where he wants to drive. He doesn't have to worry about what Wilkie's doing as long as they can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, he's not having to worry about slamming the door, playing the defenses. Man, Eisenhower now putting a lot of pressure.
Trying to use the outside line, see if he can straighten out here and fill the lane. Cannot. He gets chopped off. Rodriguez takes that line, comes to the inside. Couldn't get the nose in. As we're on the front straight for the very last time, Cole Witt is opening up, it looks like, on Wilkie. And Wilkie going huge off the jumps, trying to carry that speed into the barn turn.
Eisenhower all the way to the bottom, putting a little bumper on Rodriguez. Both of them on the podium on Friday night. Only room for one of them on the podium today.
And the battle for third is heating up in the barn turn. Look at this, Eisenhower to the outside, jumping big, gets out in the loose, trying to carry the speed around the outside. Can he do it? Can Rodriguez hold on? Looks like it. Here is your leader split screen. The yellow and black. 11:29, Cole Witt in Calamity Corner. The checkers will be theirs. The team is successful. They are the world champion.
Well, it looks like Rodriguez got into Eisenhower a bit. Eisenhower up on the bike. Rodriguez dropping down low, going to take that third spot with 1 quarter to go.
What we say in Supercross, elbows up, and sometimes we say it around here, but in this case, fenders up.
Fenders up, and that car looks beat. We got the
smoke.
The trunk popped open, the door caved in. Rodriguez here for battle.
Full warfare.
That's good.
So, Cole Witt, Blake Wilkie, Ryan Rodriguez. Let's take a look at the replay here. Here's the contact you were talking about, and Eisenhower had to steer into it. Got up on the two-wheel stunt show, but wasn't able to put it together. Hey, when we come back, we're going to hear from the Class 11s later on, Pro 4s versus Pro 2. More fun to come. Well, Wade, getting your hood up doesn't mean you can race successfully all the way through, which is unfortunate. Jim, it was a great start. Blake Wilkie straight up out of the gate, method hole shot.
Wilkie, yeah, as we see there, the 11:43, that is Tyler Rimmerreed with the hood up, and we had a little contact there, and that is Kyle Knott with a blowout in the right rear.
With a little help from their friends and contact all around. Now, Rubbin's racing. This was the race that we talked about the whole time. Witt chasing down Blake Wilkie seemingly for about 5 laps. They ran nose and tail side by side, and in the end, Cole Witt had the pace, the speed, got underneath aggressive lines and put it together for that black and white.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we jumped back and we had Eisenhower brothers and Rodriguez in a battle all the way to the finish, and Rodriguez was getting the best of Eisenhower. That lasted till the last lap. But it was all Cole Witt with the W today and a world championship win.
Absolutely, and it wasn't short of chaos. Let's get it down to the podium. For the first time, we've seen Pam Hall today. Thank you for joining us. We're looking forward to hearing what our racers have to say.
Thanks, Cameron. Down here with Diesel, Ryan Rodriguez in this number 3 spot with your baby girl right here. That race was one gnarly one for you guys. Give me a rundown of what you're thinking right now.
Man, that's 10 minutes, but that's 10 minutes of all you got and all the cars got. And that's some intense racing.
Yes, it was. It was very interesting to watch from up above here, but here you are in the number 3 spot. We know it takes an army to get you here. Who all would you like to thank?
Shoot, I can't thank my mom, my dad enough, Alloy Armor, Donnie Donovan and Slow Ride Garage, my beautiful wife, Samantha, my daughter, Ray, Kyle Knott and his whole family. They towed my car out here. Without them, I couldn't be. So thank you guys. Alloy Armor, Constructive Truck Supply, Loose and Lost, King Shocks, General Tire, Vintage V-Dub Bruce, Zach is always coming out and helping us. And I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch, but I appreciate every single one of you.
Awesome. Congratulations once again. Let's give it up for our P3, Mr. Diesel, Ryan Rodriguez. And here we are now with Blake Wilkie in this number 2 spot. Blake, you were on it. You were leading the entire race. I think you had 2 laps to go before you got past, but you were never letting up.
No, I mean, we got a good start with Friday's race, side loading and almost wadding the car up. Had a few things to fix, and I didn't have the tire size I wanted. I brought some tires out here to try, and I really liked them, but we damaged one of those and made some repairs, put some bigger tires on, and that little bit makes such a difference when you can't re-gear these transmissions. And Cole's, he's raced many different disciplines of roundy round, dirt, and he's fast. He took notes on our cars for about a year before we built his, and I think I gave him too many secrets.
Yeah, you never let all your secrets out, right? But talking about the other night, you put on quite the show right here in front of the crowd.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional, just that's racing. I mean, you see how many people have wadded up out here going for it, and thankfully I was able to fix the car and get back out there today and stand up here with some of my friends in this Class 11 World Cup.
Exactly, and I know that you have a ton of people you would like to thank for getting you here.
Yeah, I mean, my friends, you know, the group that we cruised out here with, the Eisenhower, Sletton, Engineering, I mean, X-Comp Tires, Shreddy Live. There's so many of them, and I couldn't do what I do without them all, and just enjoying the ride.
Awesome. Well, once again, congratulations to Blake Wilkie in that number 2 spot. Right on over here now in the number 1 spot, here we are, Cole Witt. You definitely were on it, trying to chase him down the whole entire time, and you succeeded exactly what you were going for. How does it feel?
It's awesome. It's you know, kind of a surreal, just kind of having fun with these guys. Blake's been awesome since came over to the sport, and the Eisenhower brother family, they just take us in with open arms and allowed us to come out here and do this. So it's just a lot of family and friends that kind of make this possible. So say hey to my family at home, Colt, Walker, my wife Kendra. I wish they could be here, but being away from home for that long has been a little just ready to go home and see them and celebrate a little bit. And I got to thank the Sletton Engineering gang. Those guys, Dennis and Tim, they've poured their hearts and souls into my stuff and allowed me to do this. So these guys are really what makes it possible.
Awesome. Well, congratulations once again. Let's give it up for our number 1 spot, Mr. Cole Witt. And Wade, take it away.
Thank you very much indeed, Pam.